It's not a walkthrough, playthrough, review, anything like that. It's just me playing the game badly so you can see what it looks like. Okay then, this is, as you can see, Pitman. It's on the Game Boy. I'm playing it on a GB Boy Color, a Kong Feng Game Boy Color clone. It is kind of a puzzle game. Well, I don't know about kind of a puzzle game. It is a puzzle game. You've got this here geezer who seems to be wearing some kind of cat costume because he or she has got ears. And there are funny green geezers. And you go and beat them up. And you've got to work out how to get to them to beat them up. Such violence. Yeah, you got blocks in the way. I mean, is that a girl or a guy? But they've got cat's ears, whoever they are. They're just, I don't know, furries, perhaps. I mean, who knows what they get up to in their spare time. So, I mean, it's like, what do you call it? There are elements of Boulder Dash, sort of, in the, I don't know if it's Boulder Dash I'm thinking of. Elements of that, you know, where you push the rocks out of the way and stuff, though that is more of a digging kind of game. And, well, you know the thing. Probably. Maybe you don't. But, it's all kind of... There you go, you can land on that guy. Us. Go up there. It's not... Working out what button does what, I'm not completely clear on, but I can see the objective and how to achieve it as far as I've played it, which is not much further than this. Smack him, and off we go into funny green blobland. The land of green smarties by the look of it. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Can we perhaps? Yeah. I haven't, this is all new territory to me now. I haven't been this far, so I don't know what's coming. But it doesn't look overly complicated. I think my brain should just about cope, I hope. Mind you. Having said that, let's go beat that geezer up first, because why will I now not... I can't jump that way. Okay. Oh dear. Alright, Oh. Now I'm stumped. You bugger off. I think I've blown it. Can I jump on top of this git? It's not what I wanted to do. No, I don't know now. Stuck. Stumped. Done it wrong. Well, anyway, there you go. I'll stop there because I'll just embarrass myself. I'll just keep beating that geezer up. Is there a time limit? Can I stand on top of them? No. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I obviously can't push that. No. Oh. Yep, okay. Stopping now. Pitman, Game Boy. Thank you for watching. Hello. Question today from duhmez, link down there to his channel. Before I start, I do want to say I am answering all questions that are being asked, so if you've asked a question or lots of questions and it's not been answered yet, don't worry, I've not ignored it. I've just got a lot of questions and I'm going through them one at a time, so they will all be answered. Okay, from duhmez. Over the years, you have shown many gameplay videos on the various consoles. Were there any of these that you discovered for the first time when you made the video that you liked so much that you went back and really dig into it a lot more on your own time later? Any that came to mind? What was it, or what were they, if you had more to mention? A few more to mention. I had to think about this because I've done so many for so long. I forget. I did forget. After pondering for much time, I can think of two which do come to mind. There may be more, but these two in particular. I say two, it's kind of three, but one of them is two versions of the same game. The first one is, and I've got videos of all of these, so a bit of self-promotion going on here. Why not? Panorama Cotton on the Mega Drive. I had never heard of this. I was kind of vaguely aware of the Cotton games as, I don't know if they were Mega Drive or arcade, but I was vaguely aware of them, kind of cutesy shooty things. But Panorama Cotton was something entirely, blew my brains actually, to be honest. It has the Mega Drive doing things that I would not normally think it capable of doing. Kind of the elements of Space Harrier, but with girl on broomstick, in extremely bizarre Japanese freaky style. Really quite trippy, and it throws sprites around like you wouldn't believe, and I mean there's sprite sort of scaling, and other stuff that I would not have thought the Mega Drive capable of. It impresses the hell out of me on a technical level, and on a gameplay level, and on a holy crap this is weird, what the hell's going on, my brain is about to explode kind of level. And any game that does that is good in my book. So that's one. Link down there to my video of that. If you get the chance to play that, highly recommended. I think it was only released in Japan, but I might be wrong. So you're either going to need a Japanese, I don't know, are they region locked? I don't even remember. Probably not. Yeah, Japanese cartridge, or an EverDrive. That's how I played it. Or of course you could use an emulator. If you can still get ROMs these days, damn you Nintendo. Yeah, I think you can. You just have to look a bit harder. The other one, or ones, is race driving. And the first one that I tried was on, or is on, the Game Boy. Absolutely stunning. It's done by Argonaut, and it was their version of that game that impressed Nintendo so much that they had Argonaut design the Super FX chip and stuff like that. That they got 3D running like that on a Game Boy is impressive enough. That it plays so well is incredibly impressive. There are factors that are kind of, there's a bit of trickery going on. Oncoming cars, I'm not actually convinced that they're moving, but because you're moving at a decent pace, they still create a decent obstacle. So it plays in a believable, plausible manner for a system that in no way should be able to do that kind of game. It's stunning. The other version of the game is on the Sega Saturn, which is a system that absolutely should be capable of doing this game really, really well. Does it do that? Not so much. Yes and no. You've got nice, smooth, polygon, 3D, fluid movement, good frame rate, all of that, but some glitching that is just kind of laughable, and a texture mapped mode that is hysterical. I mean, it's like an original mode. It was never in the arcade game version, and it's just bizarre in a completely, I don't know, was this conversion done by Sega, or did Atari do it themselves? Because it's got that really crappy Atari, we don't give a monkeys what it looks like, let's do it anyway kind of feel to it. If you're familiar with Club Drive on the Jaguar, not to be confused with Drive Club, and just how crappy that is. Now take that flavour of crap and apply it to race driving with texture mapped graphics, and you will have half a clue what this is like. And I like it, and I played it after recording the video. Yeah, these are games that I have played. I mean, where was it? The one on the Game Boy. When I went on holiday to Scarborough quite a lot of years ago, haven't been on holiday for years, I took the Game Boy Pocket with me because I thought, I'm going on the beach. It's going to be bright sunlight, anything backlit, I'm not going to be able to see it. Game Boy Pocket has a better screen than the Game Boy, so Game Boy Pocket, what game am I going to play on that that's going to keep me amused, that has a level of depth and the kind of gameplay that I like? Race driving. Took that, played it on the beach. Great. Yeah, Cotton. I played Panorama Cotton more on emulators, on the Raspberry Pi actually, in the living room when I was still at the other place. Played that quite a bit. Didn't get very far. Never got very far. I suck at it completely. You get onto this funny Rainbow Road-esque zone. And there are these funny, they look like rolling chunky metal bangles coming backward and forth and running into you and stuff. I can't get past that, but it's just the technical mind-boggling thing. It just kept me playing it for quite a while. There are probably other games. I mean, there are a lot of games that I've played a lot, but I had played those before I made videos of them. But those two are two that do come to mind when I think the first time I played it was on a video, and I've gone back to them quite a bit. Probably race driving on the Game Boy more than any, actually, I think. That one. I keep going back to that one because it is impressive. Anyway, that's about all I've got to say on that. So thank you to duhmez for his question, and thank you for watching.
So, is he starting some kind of cookery show? It says something here about having pastry on. Pies? I like pies.